Hi, my name is Timo Elliott. I'm an innovation evangelist with SAP, and we're here on the show floor of SAPPHIRENOW, and I'm with
Byron Banks, product marketing for our analytics portfolio.
And we're here to tell you the news about analytics. There's been a lot.
There's been a ton. It's been a tremendous day. I mean, yesterday was obviously a big day for us with the announcement of Leonardo, but today I think we have as much, probably more news. I honestly don't think we have announced as many things in our analytics portfolio in a day at SAP since the day we acquired Business Objects. We have innovations in our BI platform, in our planning, in our machine learning, predictive, cloud, on-premise. Virtually every product we have has a great innovation that we're unveiling today.
Now we're going to give you a memory test and see if how many of those new things you can remember. But first of all, where can people go to get more information, just in case you miss one?
Oh, that's great. That's what I had to review before I did this thing. So the good news is, obviously, you can go on Twitter, SAP Analytics, it's all there. You can go to sap.com in the newsroom. And honestly, when we built the press release and sent it to our communications department, they went, it's too long, there's too much here. So we had to cut it down to just the summary. So you go to the press release, there's a summary there, and then there's a link to a blog. And it's a great blog. I know it's a little long, but it's got screenshots of everything, and it goes through every product area describing what's new and where we're going.
So how about we break it down by the kinds of people who might be interested in the news? So how about somebody who's a traditional user of SAP Business Objects and Web Intelligence? What's new for them?
Sure. So if we think about a traditional SAP deployment, a Business Objects deployment, one of the things is how do we get, even today, even though we've been in analytics for a long time, getting the analytics to the data is still a challenge. So we've added a lot in both the cloud platform, or the cloud solutions, as well as the on-premise solutions to extend connectivity. Connectivity to SAP solutions like BW, the ability to share universes across your cloud and on-premise solutions, but also connectivity out to Amazon data sources, Google data sources, non-SAP, SQL, NoSQL, just about any data source you could imagine. One example, Lumira 2, which again we announced today, Lumira 2, the next generation of Lumira. One of the key announcements is we've done a partnership with Zoom Data. So they have connectivity to numerous data sources, and we are working with them so that Lumira, you can do great visualizations where the data is. Put the Lumira visualization where the data is so you get a real-time, beautiful visualization. Just one example.
All right, sounds good. So what else you got for us?
Okay, I think another great innovation, you get the analytics on the data, that's wonderful. But at the end of the day, somebody needs to see the analytic to make an informed decision and to take action. So we have announced the SAP Analytics Hub. And what that is a beautiful interface. Any user can log on, and what they're presented with is really a palette of all of the analytic content. So all of the reports, all of the dashboards, all of the visualizations that they may have created, or their team may have created, or even SAP or our partner created and shipped. So it could be a sales forecast, a marketing campaign dashboard. It's all there, incredibly easy to search, got a little description of what it is, what it does, and if it's what you want, you just click on it and it powers up the analytic. But I think the bigger thing about it is the ability to search and collaborate and share, because once you get a great analytic, you want to share it so that everybody's looking at that beautiful, pristine data and not arguing over what's the forecast going to be for next week. So the Analytics Hub, just a really great way to share best practices and content around your organization. And again, it works for both the cloud and the on-premise. It's all there for you, and you go to the analytic near the data.
And it's a great example of real innovation from users, because I know this has been a long-term need. A lot of people just want to go in, get the reports they need, and get out. They're not necessarily interested in spending a lot of time, and this is exactly the interface for them. But we actually created it internally before we rolled it out into our product.
Yeah, absolutely. We were showing it to some of our SAP colleagues, and they're like, wow, this looks much better than the one we had built in the Innovation Center a year ago. But you're right, a lot of customer feedback came to it. And again, I think it kind of shows the challenge. You and I were in London a couple of months ago at a Gartner Summit, and one of our customers was standing up talking about their journey using SAP Analytics to get to a modern environment. And he posed to the crowd that he was presenting to, he said, in this project, we went and counted the number of spreadsheets that were being used throughout our organization. Do you remember how many he said he found?
Too many.
He said they stopped counting at 8 million. 8 million spreadsheets, and they just gave up. But now, by using modern technology, capabilities like the Analytics Hub, a lot less spreadsheets.
Sounds great. What else you got?
Well, I think behind us is a great example.
The
Digital boardroom. Digital boardrooms everywhere. I've walked the floor. I think I've seen 6 so far. I think there's more. Actually, I know there's more. I think there's one in the Executive Center. I haven't gotten in there yet. But digital boardrooms everywhere. And again, I think it shows the modern analytics that everybody's really been waiting for. The ability to get that great data, interact with it in a really simple way, do some simulations, predictions, and take action. And what's new about the boardroom today here is it's not just SAP content. Behind us right now is one of our partners showing a scenario. I think it's a plane scenario they've done. So PwC, Deloitte, a lot of business partners are building content in the boardroom. And what we announced as kind of a sneak peek, coming in the summer release, we are going to announce iOS support, so mobile support for the SAP Analytics Cloud, which is our cloud platform, our combined cloud SaaS-built solution, which powers the digital boardroom. So now you don't need to be in the conference room to interact with these modern analytics. When that's available in the summer, you'll be able to do that kind of connectivity while you're on the road.
Sounds fantastic. So, yet again, where do people go to find out more information about everything you just said?
They go to sap.com, read the press release, look at the blog, and if that's not enough, we even have updated all of our roadmaps. So all product areas have a multi-year roadmap describing exactly what we've announced today and where we expect to go in the next releases.
Fantastic. I look forward to talking to you again with even more news tomorrow.
Absolutely, Timo.
Thank
Take
you.
care.